Hi, everyone. I'm Matthew Mercer. I'm a voice actor for a bunch of games, including a lot of Blizzard games.
Yes.
If you play a lot of Blizzard games, you know me as the voice of Rexxar and Ragnaros, as well as more recently and more prominently from Blizzcon, McCree from Overwatch. We just had a reunion short show. I'm super excited about that.
That was amazing.
I'm so excited to finally, because we recorded that about a little over a year ago.
Really? A year ago? Yeah, that would make sense. Wow, that's awesome.
It's like sitting on that for all that time and being just like, I want to see it done.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. Did you find yourself playing yourself a lot in game, McCree?
I actually got pretty good with them. I felt like I had to.
Yeah.
Like if I sucked at my own character, I'd feel, as a person that grew up a gamer, I'd feel really kind of down about it.
Yeah. And I'm sure you've been asked the question before, do you have fun with people in game with your voice sometimes when you're like in game?
Oh, yeah. I mess with them all the time.
Yeah, that's what I figure. I do the same thing. If I had a voice, oh, my God.
It's fun if no one's playing McCree.
Yeah.
Because then you just throw it out there like it's high noon. And everyone's like, what?
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I have some people, I have song requests on all the time, and people will put on like a YouTube song that has High Noon in the background. I think I'm getting High Noon all the time. So I couldn't imagine having someone actually doing the voice in game. It would be the absolute... oh my God!
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll see. We'll go through questions here and see if we'll have them soon and stuff like that. So, did you have a good time at BlizzCon though? I imagine.
Oh, it was amazing. Like it was. As a person that grew up playing Blizzard games since like the old Tides of Darkness days and stuff like that, and going to every BlizzCon as an attendee to now be on the professional side of things, and just feel kind of all that joy from the community, and have something like this short reveal there was just a really cool. Geek moment for me, and I had a lot of fun. I'm exhausted, but I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, that was my first BlizzCon. So
was your first BlizzCon?
Yeah, literally my first. Oh my God, it was unbelievable. I didn't expect that. I have never taken that many pictures in my life. It was like everywhere you go, just a picture, which was amazing. I love it because my stream in the past year went from being like kind of a baby streamer to a much bigger streamer, so it's been kind of like a surreal experience and all that.
That's awesome.
Got to play with Jeff a little bit too at the Jeff Kaplan stream too, which was amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's a good man.
So that's really cool. Yeah, I had chills watching I imagine everybody did. Whenever you watch the shorts, they give you like chills, and that one was just so good. It was just like. Dude, so well done.
The cinematics team. Blizzard kind of has a reputation when it comes to their game cinematics, but like the Overwatch cinematics team has just knocked it out of the park with each one. Yeah. And I didn't see the final short until they revealed it at BlizzCon. Yeah. So I was like off the side from one of the stages watching it, just going like, oh my God.
Oh my, that must have been just. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what it would be like having my voice in a game and then hearing it and seeing it and just all that is just so awesome.
It's crazy,
dude. That is insane. And one thing I like to do is, too, if you ever see anything here you want to respond to, answer, stuff like that, you can get a lot of I love yous, and they're probably going to say it now that they see your
reading the chat. Oh, these people are awesome. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So I give them the opportunity to do the questions, and as I think of them and go with them, I segue into them and stuff like that. So you've been playing Blizzard games for a long time, you said, too.
Yeah. No, I started back with like the original Warcraft games, and first Diablo was the one that really pulled me in. I remember walking into a Blockbuster Music back when those existed, or Virgin Music.
Oh my God, Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, back when those existed.
Yeah.
Longer before some of you were born.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
But they had a screen that was displaying the intro for the first Diablo with like the decrepit house and the crow in the tree, and it was just super spooky. And I was like, oh, I want to play this. And so I got it when it came out, and so since then it's been just a big part of my life. And yeah, it's been crazy. Wait, so what are you saying here in the chat, people?
Let's see what they do.
What's a Blockbuster?
What's a block? Oh, you don't even want to know.
Back in the day, there was a place we had to go for movies. Yeah. Blockbuster still exists. There are like a handful out there. Blockbuster Music does not exist. That went away a long time ago. No. People are saying Zorlog favorite character. Oh my God! Some people here have seen Mythica. It's a fun, silly fantasy series. Films.
Yeah.
That I was the villain on.
That's awesome.
And I don't do a lot of on-camera stuff, and it's partially because I'm not. I don't know. I'm not as comfortable on camera.
Really? It took me a while to get used to even just the webcam stuff. I used to be so self-conscious with it. Now it's just like, hey, whatever. Yeah, I'll eat food on stream. I'll do whatever. It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
You get used to it.
Why are you so hot? That's a question. It's to both of us, right?
I think it's to you more than anything.
I don't know.
Hey, cowboy. Hello to you, too.
What's your Overwatch rank? Somebody wants to know.
Oh, I don't have an Overwatch rank.
There we go.
I think I'm like level 33.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I wish I had the time to play as much as I want to. And usually when I go on there, it's either to mess with people or playing with friends who are much better than me that are carrying me through matches. I'm pretty decent with McCree.
Yeah.
He's still my main. If I'm not playing McCree, I'm either running Mercy or I tend to play support a lot.
That's such a switch from McCree to Mercy. It's like
I know, but that's the thing. Like no one ever plays support for the most part.
That's true.
Like, someone has to, and I'll bite the bullet.
Yeah. That's awesome. what voice line would you like to add? Like, if you could add something to McCree, I guess is what they're asking.
Oh, if I can add a voice line from McCree, I'd probably want to add.
Yeah.
I dungeon master for an online D&D stream called Critical Role.
I know very much.
Okay, yeah. So I'd probably want to add him doing something like, how do you want to do this?
Okay. I like that.
Or you can certainly try. Just one of our little one of my DM catchphrases, just to be like a little nod.
Yeah, I actually played my first ever D&D like probably 4 months ago.
Oh,
so
no
I
way.
had checked it out a little bit to see what D&D was like in general during that time. Man, it's actually really fun. People don't realize how fun D&D actually is.
It's amazing.
You can be so creative and stuff like that too,
Yeah.
and like you can actually screw the game up really badly if you do it right for everybody else.
Oh yeah.
So many,
well, that's the thing is like those of us who grew up with video games, you're used to you expect the boundaries. So there's only so much I can move in this space.
Yep.
With role-playing games at the table, there are no boundaries really, and if the DM knows how to roll with it well, you can go very far off the rails just from the choices you make, and like that to me is really kind of part of the fun feedback you get.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, one of my DMs got mad at me because I'm pretty sure I attacked guards when I shouldn't have, and I wanted to I got arrested too much, and I kept taking off my clothes and stuff like that, and it was just really bad. He was really mad at me for it because I just ruined the whole story I had in place and all that. So
I think every person who's played D&D at some point early in their years has done something very similar to that.
So I learned a little bit on the limitations of it, and it was fun though. I enjoy it, and obviously you continue to do it all the time, which is just amazing.
It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things. I'm just glad that now after growing up in a space where it wasn't a thing people really talked about and it was really heavily misunderstood. Now it's kind of seeing this resurgence of people that are like, oh yeah, no, I want to play, I want to try it out.
Exactly. I love that. That's the thing about and obviously we've grown up in this thing where if you played video games in school, you were just you were a nerd, or what are you doing? You couldn't find
go outside, play sports.
Yeah,
you're like,
huh? Okay.
No.
You couldn't find friends to play with half the time because everybody was it was so put in people's minds that you couldn't do anything. And now my nephew who's 9 years old plays games, and if you don't play games at school, you're a nerd now apparently. Which, by the way, nothing wrong with being that in general.
Right? Totally.
Look at me. In general, it's amazing that gaming has become so big recently to where even I said D&D now, it's hey, I want to play some D&D, and people are that's awesome. Before it'd be
I know, we won.
Yeah, we did win.
We won.
We haven't won yet. We still have a long way to go though. Still.
That's true.
We gotta get everybody.
We're winning.
We're winning. Exactly.
We're getting people slowly into it.
Yeah.
Nerd alert! Oh my god!
Yeah, nerd alert! I love that. That's awesome.
So I'm saying, show us your guns. I came unarmed. My apologies.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, nerds are taking over.
Have you tried the new hero at all?
I haven't yet. I wanted to play it at Blizzcon, but our schedule was so crazy jumping around. But I've even just seeing the videos of what Ashe can do, I'm like, ooh, I can see there's a lot of potential there to have fun.
I have her up on this computer.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Show me. I want to see.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Let me switch scenes for a second. Sorry, guys. You're going to get rid of the beautiful face over here, but
it's for the best.
For a second, we'll be on this scene now. And then we go here. Hopefully the game isn't crashed out or something like that.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we're good. Almost here. Yeah, she is actually... Hey, I'll just go basic for a second. It's be easier this way.
Someone's asking, can you tell if there's a past romance between McCree and Ashe? Actually, as far as I know, there isn't. There was one thing that was said during the voiceover panel about an ex-lover line, but that actually isn't true.
Worth fighting for.
It was more of a point of reference as a direction because they have a very much a tense relationship based on them working together years ago, having a lot of trust built in, and then McCree essentially left to join Overwatch, and she feels very spurned by it. And so, while we use that as a point of reference for some of the direction in the session, that's not actually, as far as I know, canon in that regard. They're more of a friend or family-esque relationship.
Yeah, which is I love that whole storyline with it in general. It came out of nowhere too. This is her, by the way. Hell, do you know any other? Can you move around a little bit with her if you want?
Oh yeah, good shot here.
Some of the controls might be a little bit different. Whatever. My sense might be high too, so I apologize for that. But.
Oh, you're set for sniping.
Yeah. You can right-click in and check out the. She has two different modes. So she has the sniper mode. I can turn the sense up for you if you need me to, anything like that.
That's fine. I'll adjust.
Yeah. Okay. Of course.
Nice. Oh, I love the reload action.
Yeah, it looks really good. I have one of her new skins on right now that they gave her too. It's really awesome.
Slick.
I think this one's called Gangster. It could be.
Oh, I love the hat. It is. I love the hat. That's awesome with the little rose in it.
If you do C, you can probably see what the whole skin looks like. See, then emote.
Oh right.
Yeah. Oh, there's the line. There we go. Well, we'll get it in a second.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll do it in a minute. Yeah.
Here we go. We have the. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's
the
really
coach
good.
gun.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then there's the dynamite which she throws.
Which you can shoot too. Yep.
That's awesome.
It does damage over time to multiple heroes if they're in the range. It's really cool.
Oh, I love it.
You can use the mobility on the hero too, so that shift one, if you use it on the hero, it will actually bounce them back too.
Oh
you can go
my
up
god.
in the air, yeah.
We got rocket jumps in Overwatch, yo.
Yes,
I'm
finally.
so happy.
Yeah. So. Yeah, she's really fun. She's very. I call it a very basic kit, but it's like an exciting kit. Like it's actually fun. Like you feel like you're doing a lot. So it sounds good, feels good. Can you hear the game at all by any chance with that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Awesome. Just making sure. Okay.
Oh, okay. And I have to. Now I have it up. Bob, do something. Bob,
yeah,
do something.
Yeah, there you go. He's great too.
He just shows up and starts shooting things in the area. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. It's a very well done hero, and it's cool because this is like kind of like a rival to you almost at a point, which is great.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I love that.
This actually feels really good. Like there's some certain characters that are like they're a little wild or weird for my taste and stuff, but she feels pretty solid.
No, she does.
I dig it.
I'm right there with you. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Well, we had it there. Might as well show it off for a second.
Appreciate that.
Leave the game. Oh, actually, this is what her skin looks like.
So, nice. Oh, the pinstripes?
Yeah, and everything. And they have like another version. Actually, I might as well show you while you're here. Might as well. So.
Yeah. I want to see that one she's got.
Yeah, she has a lot of them actually.
That's so cool. And I love that Bob has different costumes too.
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
So you can see the gangster one we had on. See that?
Oh.
That is so awesome.
Oh, he's like totally like 1930s.
Yeah, exactly.
Mobster thug. I love it.
Yeah, and then obviously they just do the colors with different versions of them here, which is. Orange is my favorite color. It's kind of orange, so.
I dig it.
And then we have this one.
Nice.
And then the green one. And then we have more advanced stuff here, like Posh.
Oh, I like the white mustache on him. That's cool.
Oh, yes.
I'm almost more excited for Bob's costumes than her.
That's what I feel like. I feel like everybody wants Bob to like Ashe is great, but then you just see Bob and you're like, come on, let's go, Bob.
I know.
Let's go, Bob.
Jungle Safari.
Yeah. We have Mobster version, so this is a little bit
slick.
Yeah, exactly. So it's basically like the gangster one, but Mobster.
Oh, I love it.
I love that one too. And then the jungle one.
That's so good. He's got the pith helmet.
Yeah. It's great. And then you have Safari, so you can, Bob can be with Safari Winston at some point and have some fun. I love it. Yeah, that's.
Oh man, we're slowly making our way towards an entire Safari.
Yeah, exactly.
Team.
I hope so. That'd be awesome. Actually, I feel like
great.
it'd be really cool if they do eventually have. So you have every single hero have that type of version, so you can have like. Because you can change your hero now when you get into ranked, or when you get into quick play, you can choose your skin now. Which
is so much better.
Exactly. So if you can like add it so every hero has a skin, I would love that. I don't know if they will.
Your friends just have like a themed team you go.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be pretty great.
Synergy, right?
In time, I imagine you probably can. I mean, they have elements of that with like some of the holiday themed skins that go out there. You can kind of do it now.
Yeah.
Like Safari's theme would be a lot of fun, or Mobster theme. You can kind of do it almost like if you put her in that Mobster theme. You have McCree with his. Vigilante outfit looks kind of similar time era-esque,
Oh, it would be so good. If you guys have any questions for Matt, by the way, feel free to ask. He would love to answer them.
Should pay attention.
Yeah, no, good luck paying attention.
I know it's Twitch chat's always.
I can read really fast, and even sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with. What's your favorite McCree skin?
Oh man, it's a toss-up between probably the Van Helsing. I think is probably my favorite of his. I use that the most often, but I think his Blackwatch just looks so slick too. I think that one, just looks so nice.
That way people can see what we're talking about.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Or the Lifeguard. Lifeguard's fun too.
You like Lifeguard?
Just because it's so over the top and ridiculous with his towel.
Okay, someone had a question that they donated bits for. They said, when did you realize your voice is awesome? Basically, in general, what part in your life were you like, hey, I like the idea of being able to, voice act and do all this?
I never thought it was something I could possibly do until I was like out of high school. But the moment that made me start thinking about it, honestly, was in early high school.
Yeah.
Whenever we'd have to do reading out loud in class.
Yeah. Okay.
And so it'd be like an English class, and they have to choose students to go ahead and read different chapters, and then I'd start reading out loud, and other students would be like, just let Matt read. The teacher would be like, all right, Matt, you want to keep reading? I'm like, sure. And so I people seem to like when I read. And that was my first kind of indication that like, okay, I guess that's something I can do that's not too terrible.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I was just saying I want to play video games, and everybody's like, why did you want to play video games? What the heck are you doing? Now they look back and they're like, I wish I played video games. So I'm glad I did this.
Exactly. It worked out well in the end.
I guess people want to know this. When you play Overwatch, what hero do you not like to play against?
Oh man, as a McCree main, probably I would say Genji is pretty obnoxious, and so is Widowmaker. Yeah, like I'm not the most stealthy and corner and like hiding in corners type player. I try and duck and stick and move as much as I can, but man, I can't say how many times Widowmaker is just taking me out of nowhere, and I'm like, what? And I go and look at the replay, the death cam, and I'm like, wait, how would you? What?
Yep.
Fine.
That's pretty much about right. Especially when you play McCree, you just want to be in the front and you just want to just go at everybody and you just get destroyed by widows and Genji.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
That's half the fun.
Or you shoot yourself. You literally high noon yourself into a Genji, which is great.
That's happened a few times.
Absolutely. Yeah. I saw a couple questions there. How did you develop the voice for McCree? Did they come to you and be like, hey, we have this hero and we want to, have you voice him, or do they have an idea for you right away on how they wanted it?
I had to audition for it. It just came through. I actually, when the first trailer for Overwatch came out at BlizzCon, I was there and was like, oh, I want to be part of this so bad. Yeah. And I went over to they had a little art gallery where you could see the full spread of all the heroes they had at the time, and I was like, I can't really play any of these characters. They're, none of them were ethnically correct for me, or they were these amazing female characters, and I was like, okay, definitely can't do those voices. And then there was like, the cowboy I could probably do. And then it was months later, the audition came through, and I was like, oh my God, I know this art, I know this character. Yeah. So I began to just practice on it. And the more I worked on it, I kind of just sat in this kind of laid-back space. My voice it's hard to explain. My voice kind of sits center of my mouth in the throat. Whereas like when you be more of a proper British, like Aloth from Pillars of Eternity, he's more to the front of the mouth, like towards the teeth. McCree sits in the back. His voice kind of just rests in this comfortable area in the back of the throat, and so I just worked on it a little bit and practiced and figured what would make sense for him. And then I auditioned for it. They had me in for callbacks. They gave me a couple tweaks and some notes of things they wanted to get, the kind of that smile, that charm, that kind of, devil-may-care attitude.
I love it.
And they liked it, and we went from there.
That's awesome. And if you know what POG means on Twitch chat? So basically, POG is the bigger version of this, but you can't tell. So everybody's saying POG is a good thing. They're basically doing PogChamp, but it's like a different version that I don't have enabled on that PC. So you're getting a lot of compliments over there.
Oh, good. That makes me happy.
Speaking Twitch right now, so a lot of compliments.
This is a really good Twitch chat. I've had not as positive experiences with some Twitch chats. This is a really good Twitch chat.
We have a blast here. I can control them so easily too, so it's great like that. So I love that.
That's awesome.
Another person asked. I saw two things. So. Some people don't know history and stuff like that. So what was your first voice acting job that you had initially that kind of...
My very, very first job technically I was doing background voices for the old Fist of the North Star anime television series. Oh, wow. When I say like background voices, one-off lines and like grunts from guys getting beat up, which for that series means it was just a bunch of guys' heads exploding.
Yeah.
They get punched by Kenshiro and they just go... That was my first job, was just heads exploding.
That's great, actually.
Like $50, for like an hour. And I was like, all right, sure. That was my one job. And I was like, okay. Yeah. Oh, my God, I'm in a cartoon. Yeah. Maybe I could try and put some effort on this.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Just enough to kick me in that direction to start actually practicing and working towards it.
That's amazing. And then another one I saw people ask was like, if you for example, like somebody wants to be a voice actor or they are a voice actor now, what's advice you can give to them that would make them like, I don't know, like feel like they could run with that?
Well, from training, I mean, being able to do cool voices and do cool impressions is really is helpful part of your toolbox, but so much of it really is just the baseline acting and performance. Being able to be given a script and interpret it quickly and make strong choices as a performer and really put yourself in that space. So as much as you can, learn to train as a performer and then layer the voices over that skill set. Okay. Beyond that, reading out loud and cold reading. So much of the job is getting the script, not being able to read it ahead of time, and being in a room with a microphone by yourself, and then behind a glass pane having 6 people staring at you, and the director going, "Okay, line 1, go." Yeah. And you have to be able to just jump in there with a snap moment of reading, interpret it quickly, and deliver as believable performance as you can, and then take feedback from the director and make little tweaks as you go. Yeah. So the more you can get used to the experience of being handed something and reading it for the first time as if that was the performance you had to give. Yep. That's a huge boon in not only your skill set, but being comfortable in a space where that is the job. The job is, all right, go. Yeah. Okay, now go. Okay, go. And you just do that for 4 hours.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's going to be difficult at times, though, too. When you
it can be.
Yeah.
Especially for the very loud games. Like, I've done plenty of Call of Duty games where it's all just shouting at the top of your lungs, Bogey 3 o'clock, behind the red car. And by, like, hour 3, you can, like, taste the blood in your throat.
Yeah. You're just, oh, my God, I couldn't even imagine.
It's a little intense.
I pretty much don't stop talking for 10 hours, so I know the exact
feeling. You know all too well.
Oh, my God, yeah. I'm known as being very interactive, so I can read really fast, talk really fast, and I know exactly how that feels after like 10 hours of it. But you screaming, oh my God, that must be
it's a unique part of the job.
Did you ever look up to any voice actors, or do you have any you admire?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I grew up a big fan of Mel Blanc, who did most of all the classic Warner Brothers characters we grew up with. He was like Bugs Bunny, Sylvester, Tweety Bird, like all of them.
So impressive, too. That
it was incredible.
Yeah.
And like when I realized it was one man doing all his voices as a kid, I was like, how?
Yeah, that's like legendary at that point.
So like I looked up to him tremendously. I did like a book report on him in 4th grade. I was like so impressed with him. And then from that, it was like Jim Cummings, who was the voice of Darkwing Duck, and Minsk in Baldur's Gate, which I was a huge nerd about. And so those are some people that really kind of influenced me. And then, God, D. Baker, who is as the voice of Hammond in this game, is one of the most prolific and talented voice actors as far as creature and monster and unique sounding voices.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he makes that hamster voice sound
oh my God,
without being altered.
Which, you think it might be altered, but it's not. Yeah, that's like insane.
It's crazy. And if you go on YouTube and look up D. Baker monster noises, you get to see him create these extremely unearthly, unnatural sounds. And it's a talent that I have absolute utmost respect for. And every time I have the chance to work with him, I'm like secretly inside screaming happy nerdy things.
I love that. Happy nerdy things are the best things.
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had quite a few people say they literally only play McCree because of you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
See?
Y'all are too kind.
I love you can just go into the voice. See, now, well, line 2.
There was somebody asking about one of the lines there. It's like, was it, I ain't good. Not good. Ain't bad. I sure as hell ain't ugly.
It's so good.
That was one of you guys in there was asking.
It's so good.
Oh, man. There's a lot of pogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're going to get, whenever you do something like that, you're going to get just nothing but pogs, and then it's going to be about one question. And it's probably going to be a good question, but there's going to be about 175 more pogs.
Now, is that referring to actual, like, pogs, old school pogs?
No, it literally has absolutely, yeah, I know. Initially,
play of the game?
The way it works with Twitch is basically, there's an add-on called, like, Better Twitch, or I think the other one's called, like, FFZ or something like that. And the idea is that, like, it takes emotes that can't be on Twitch normally, makes them bigger, and then you can have, like, more emotes and stuff to your channel. So
gotcha.
Basically, some guy just randomly decided to take the PogChamp face and zoom in on it.
Oh, okay. No, I have seen that one, yeah.
Yeah, and that's Pog. That's okay. So it's just basically a bigger version of PogChamp.
Thank you for the Twitch history lesson.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually going to be very helpful.
Yeah, exactly. So I speak a lot of Twitch, so.
I like that. Someone asked for the Rexar voice for Hearthstone. I will hunt you down.
There we go.
It's a fun one. That was always
really
a good one.
I
don't have any crystals.
There goes the Pogs.
Yeah, there we
go. See, if I say Pog in person, then people look at me like, what? I did it the other day. I actually went to the hotel right when I checked in at the Hilton at Blizzcon. They were like, she's like, okay, your room's ready. I'm like, Pog. And she looked at me like I was...
That's pretty great.
I literally said Pog, and she just looked at me. I'm like, okay.
So I'm having flashbacks to my like, early childhood when like, kids actually collected Pogs. And then and, like, the world was obsessed with Pogs and Slammers. And then one day we all collectively woke up and went, this is really lame. And just discarded them all.
I know, for just gone forever. Like, no one even knows what a Pog is here, probably.
Yeah, it was the strange spell that took over the youth for like a year and a half. And then one day someone managed to, I don't know, break the crystal in a cave and free us all from this weird obsession we had with cardboard circles. I don't know. It was weird.
It was fun while it lasted, though.
It was. The Slammers were the best part. So it was basically just a release of aggression to take something big and metal and go like, ugh!
Absolutely.
That was the best part.
No, it was the best part.
Little holograms on them. Anyway, I'm old.
No worries. I mean, I'm right there soon, so we're good. He said we basically have 5 minutes, so we're going to basically find the best questions we can get everything we need to do here, and we're going to be good.
Let's see. People are saying, I'm your Huckleberry.
People are saying watch Critical Role.
Yeah, if you get a chance. Those who don't know, Critical Role is a Twitch stream we do where me and a bunch of the voice actors play Dungeons & Dragons every Thursday night over at Geek and Sundry or twitch.tv/Critical Role. You can watch it there, too. And where I'm the Dungeon Master. And we're silly, we roll dice. We have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. That is... Do it, seriously, by the way.
Oh, people are gifting subs. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well
he is. We usually what I do is I say, thank you so much for the gift that says MetaHawk. Can we get a Pog in the chat? And that's where the Pog starts. And now we have it all about Pogs and everything like that in general. So
that's awesome.
It's pretty much how we do things there. I also have a thing where if somebody subs with a Twitch Prime sub, I say, free! Because it's free, and it really makes it obvious. So,
yeah. What's my favorite voice actor to work with? Oh, man, that's a rough one. I really enjoy working with Kevin Michael Richardson. If you look him up, he's in everything. But I worked with him on the old Thundercats reboot in 2011. He was Panthro in that. I've worked with him in a bunch of other cartoons and games since. and he just has this deep, wonderful, rich voice. But he also is one of the funniest human beings who is constantly joking and making quips to where you're just laughing nonstop to the point where it hurts. He's just spontaneously one of the funniest people I've ever met. So every time I work with him, I can't help but be grinning and like in stomach pain from the laughter. So he's amazing.
It must be difficult at times though if you're always like laughing. And,
well, I've been in sessions where it's like him, Troy Baker, Nolan North all in the same session, and nobody gets any work done because it's just the three of them joking, or like Roger Craig Smith, and they're just all trying to one up each other with jokes, and to the point where we're all laughing. The director has to be like, kids, shh, work.
That's great.
It's pretty
fun. Awesome. Sounds like such a fun like experience to do. I feel like we're like so lucky in things that we do. Like
I'm genuinely so appreciative. Like we've worked hard to get there, but at the same time, you know, it's you guys. It's the communities out there that support the projects we work on, that want to see and promote the things that we all kind of are mutually passionate about. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm so happy all this is here, and it could all go away tomorrow. So I'm happy to be enjoying it in the moment while it's there. That's
exactly what I do too. They let us live our dreams. You know, like it's such a passion and so fun, and you get to do what you love. It's
so thankful.
Such a rare thing. Exactly. I'm the same way. I'm so thankful for everything that people offer. It's just in general.
And people asking for the from the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, that's a fun one.
How high can your voice go?
Oh man, after BlizzCon, my voice is a little rough. Yeah. But I had a character for a cartoon a while back.
Yeah. That was somewhere around here. I was like, don't worry, I'll help you guys. Follow this way.
That was good. Especially after you saying your voice is even like, not even like.
Yeah, it was usually a little higher than that, but.
It was very much this kind of young Yoda character and was like, oh, come on, Jimmy, I'll help you out, don't worry.
we got a mixture of that one, I love it.
There you go. And then, of course, there's the more falsetto Mickey Mouse, oh, don't worry, I'll help you out there.
Pog. There we go. See, Pog. I'm working with Twitch chat there.
There you go. I get take that one with home for you guys.
Hawk, another 10 gifted subs. Pog.
That's awesome. Good on you, Hawk.
Thank you. We had a bunch of free Twitch Prime subs too, but I got to catch up with those when you're gone because I'm gonna have so many to catch up on eventually.
No worries. Hawk, are you drunk again? I see this is a theme then.
Well, he had a night where I think he gifted I think it was 200 subs.
That's amazing.
Yeah, at a time. Yeah,
Hawk, you're awesome. Well done.
He's got that now. He has a clip of that. See, that's the best thing about Twitch now. You can clip that, and he has that forever.
There you go.
So
you done? That's a good one. That's one of my favorite McCree responses. Oh man. Pumat Soul voice line, please. Do McCree lines as Pumat Soul from Critical Role, and be like. I ain't good. Why, I'm not bad either, but looking at myself, I can definitely say I'm probably not all that ugly either. Appreciate it. Respectfully.
Someone goes at the same time. That was great too. That was awesome. And somebody goes, "Dude, Drunk McCree." I'm pretty sure we just got that too. It was like perfect combo. It's pretty much the same thing.
Drunk McCree is a couple of bottles of whiskey in. Don't worry, I just gotta reload this gun. Wait, where's the payload? Dang it.
I love it. It's so good.
It's a fun one.
People look at that. They love it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's so amazing how you just see it right there. Now you have pretty much one of the more it's obviously one of the most iconic voices in Overwatch. So it's like,
aww.
It is. I mean, it really is because it's such a loud voice line in comparison to others sometimes. Like when Overwatch first came out, McCree was basically what everybody played all the time because it was really, 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 really strong. You could basically right-click everybody the whole time and it was just over. So all you could hear every 30 seconds, if not shorter, was high noon, high noon, high noon, high noon, high noon, high noon, high noon.
You're done. You're done.
Yeah.
But however, he did get buffed up a couple months back, and I'm happy that he got it.
It did get a bit of a buff.
A little bit of a buff.
Yep.
Now I felt a little more viable.
But now high noon's different. When you hit high noon now, you just go back to spawn because you get instantly killed by like a double sniper. And then
but not the intended design.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's honestly, I won't lie, it has been amazing to meet you because obviously you see these people that do these voices and like, it's still so surreal to me, like the amount of like amazing people I've gotten to meet recently. It's just like
my pleasure.
It's just you do such a great job of pretty much a lot of different things, which is sometimes rare too. Like some people might have one thing they're just like they do, but you do so many different things. Obviously, but, like,
well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Every weekend, it's just awesome. It's been amazing. Like seriously,
my pleasure.
It's like I'm not saying like I don't use the word starstruck, but it's just like really cool to have you in front of me and all that stuff. And obviously we're pretty much out of time at this point now.
Unfortunately,
but it's been absolutely amazing to meet you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure's been mine, Jeff.
Thank you. It's been absolutely amazing to have you here. Everybody in the chat loves you. You guys know what to do.
Hey guys, thank you so much for having me.
Can we get a pog and a heart? Let's see if I can get the chat to do a pog with a heart. I'm seeing if I get the double whammy here right before he goes.
Pretty great.
And I really, really, really like appreciate it. It means it means so much to have everybody come by and just talk and obviously you can bring up your thing one more time so we can have.
Oh sure, yeah. So yeah, if you ever want to check out me and a bunch of other voice actors like Liam O'Brien, who's the voice of Illidan, Laura Bailey, who's the voice of Jaina Proudmoore, and a bunch of other great voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/Critical Role or twitch.tv/Geek and Sundry. And we have other fun shows we do on the Critical Role Twitch you can check out as well. And thank you all very much for your support, for your kind times. Go out and vote tomorrow. And I hear you, Pumpkin.
Awesome. and obviously you guys know when you go there on Thursdays, make sure to put Pog in there now, and he'll know.
There you go.
Now
exactly. I know.
Now he knows what Pog is. So
I'm slowly becoming more and more fluent with Twitch.
Yeah, once you, I was really slow at it. I was actually really bad at understanding the memes. Now that I understand Twitch chat, I speak Twitch, and we have this like connection that you'll start to learn.
I love it.
As you go. Yeah,
it's a whole new window, a whole new world. Anyway,
yes, perfect.
Dude,
seriously, thank you
again.
again. No, seriously, thank you. It means so much. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and
you too.
I'm sure maybe we'll do something in the future.
I'm sure our worlds continuously cross in this space.
Exactly.
So awesome. Until the next time.
Absolutely. Until next time.
Take care, guys. Bye.